Shit! God damn this shitting shit!
Are you okay, Sai?
Am I okay? You're the one who got us into this, you fuck!
Theo's just trying to help. No need to yell
Yeah?
at.
Not dragging us into this would have been helpful. No, I'm not okay. I'm the opposite of okay. We are fucked!
We're a bit worse for wear, but we are alive.
For how long? Look at us. Blood,
Please,
pain,
guys,
broken
stop
To be
bits.
fair, I never said it'd be easy.
We have a solid plan,
Guys,
you said. In and out
stop
before
it.
anyone realizes we're there, you said. Now, we're on the...
Shut the hell up! Stop bickering, please. I know we're all pretty shaken up, emotionally and physically, but we got out. We're alive. We have the cargo. Tomorrow we'll be out of the country, and on our way to Nova Scotia we'll be fine. Better than fine, we'll be free. But if we keep fighting, we won't make it through the Republic. We need to stick together. We need to be a crew. Anyway, that's all. You can talk again.
Well, that was
I hate
uncomfortable.
it when you do that.
What's going on?
Pax used her vocals to block us.
I can feel my adrenaline spiking.
Fascinating. I didn't
Sai.
know it was a thing.
Your hands, they're...
I know. That's what happens when I get agitated. Pax.
I'm sorry. But you really need to chill. Because if anyone
Thanks.
sees...
I know. Shut up.
What is this music?
I believe the kids call it K-pop music. It stands for Korean popular music.
It's K-pop. Just K-pop.
Right. K-pops.
Pop! Fuck's sake.
It's, nice. But maybe turn it down a notch, Sai.
Fine. How's your arm, Pax?
Stings, but I'll survive.
What if I...
Okay.
It's nothing, Pax. Barely a scratch. I've seen a lot worse.
Thanks, no. Anything on the Nexus, no?
Nothing about a daring heist committed by an unusually well-dressed crew of devilishly attractive thieves.
How's your head?
I've been told my head is great.
Your other head. Idiot.
I've survived worse.
Don't ignore head trauma. It can be very dangerous.
Okay, Dad. Oh, the Stones are playing Shoreline tomorrow. Man, we chose the wrong day to be on the run. You look pale. I recommend medical attention stat.
I'm fine. Probably something I ate.
I was talking about the gaping hole in your arm, but okay, sure, yeah. Happy to hear your bowels are good. Maybe get yourself patched up now.
I'm worried about Sai. She seems on edge.
Sai's always on edge. That's her thing. Hell, we're all on edge. You don't need my spider sense to see that. No, I'm more worried about you, Pax. You have a lot on your shoulders. Literally. And after what we went through last night...
Don't worry, I can handle it. I'm not your responsibility anymore.
Jesus. I'm just trying to be here for you. I can do that, you know? Even if we're not sharing a bed.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I'm happy you're here, Noam. It means a lot to me. I didn't mean
It's
to.
okay. Thank you. Go get your arm patched up. You don't want to end up with a cheap plastic substitute like this idiot.
How do I tell when my sausage is done?
The locals call it a dog, Sai.
I prefer sausage.
Oh, we know.
What is that? Oh, funny.
I don't get it.
Oh, you sweet, innocent man.
The best way to tell if a sausage is done is to use your mouth.
Was that a dirty joke, Theo? Did you just tell a dirty joke?
OMG.
I have no idea what you two are talking about.
Yo, robot, is this sausage halal?
I made notes of all dietary restrictions. Those dogs are made with turkey meat.
Well, as long as it's not pork.
And to think I had a reservation at the best sushi restaurant in San Francisco tonight.
You had a reservation at a restaurant? You knew we'd be on the run, right?
I like to keep my options open.
Your options. A dinner reservation. Tonight.
At the finest sushi place in town. Yes, Theo.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
The grilled mushrooms and barbecue pork are ready anytime.
You know what? Maybe I'll stick with the sausages.
That'd be a damn shame.
Shut up.
I hate to say it, but I'm with Theo on this one. What's s'mores?
S'mores are marshmallow.
How are you doing?
Good question. I've had more time for self-reflection than I've had in years. It's almost decadent. Truth is, I haven't left Pacifica in a decade. And I haven't been home in almost 2. I mean... I don't know if I can call Hong Kong home anymore. But there's really nowhere else. Maybe it's time to go back. I mean, after we complete the mission and get paid, of course.
This is good for all of us. And we get to do it together.
That's the best part. I hope Sai feels the same way. She's stuck with us now. She can never go back. Was that what she signed up for?
We'll take care of her.
I know you will. You always do. Me? Not much of a taking care of her. Sai's had a traumatic day. Using Vox and her was the right choice.
I did what needed doing. But I don't think she'd agree.
Fair point. But the heist must have been a terrifying experience for her. Being pulled over by the Pacific Ops was just the ranch dressing on a giant shit sandwich. Whilst we're on the topic of trauma, this whole thing?
What about it?
Man, we really are in the middle of nowhere. I wonder what my business partners would think if they saw me now. They'd probably just think I'd gone completely bonkers and have me sectioned.
Is that regret I hear?
I'm right where I want to be. Where I chose to be. With you. I'm happy to leave all the other shit behind.
Thanks again for coming along.
I was done with Pacifica. Pacifica was done with me. And
what?
nothing. It's just money. I honestly don't care. But losing you would be intolerable. Besides, what would I do on my own in Pacifica? This way, I get to go out in style with my crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I don't want to lose you either. But that doesn't mean...
Sure, I know that. That's not why I'm here. What are you doing?
Just relaxing.
Okay.
This has you written all over it.
Lady Justice. Be still my beating heart.
I figured you'd like it.
Like it? Darling, I adore it. Perfect timing, too. I just realized I left my e-cigs in the apartment. I just need some real cancerous cigarettes to light up.
First time?
First time?
Camping.
Do you really see me doing this of my own volition? My folks weren't the outdoorsy types, and Hong Kong isn't exactly known for its campsites. As for boarding school, I had other priorities.
You might like this.
What? Where did you get this? This is actually rare. I had a copy of this. My father bought it shortly before he left for England. This was basically how my collection started. I'd scour the shops in Hong Kong for new comics and spend all of my allowance. Mother hated it. I kept my collection a secret from her. I had to sell this particular issue recently, together with my entire collection, to cover some financial losses. I never thought I'd see another copy of Justice for All #1. Probably the most unintentionally homoerotic comic ever made. It opened the doors to a whole new universe for me. This is amazing. Thank you.
I don't know how to make a graceful exit.
Pretend you're going to the toilet, then slink away into the night. Works like a charm, every time.
I know this isn't exactly what I'd promised you.
I don't know. It's bucolic. I'm enjoying the absence of sand, sun, and filthy humans.
This new low-maintenance gnome is a refreshing change.
Right?
Older kids would sneak out at night after the main gate was shut.
Sneak out to do what?
You know, teen stuff.
Sex, drugs, and alcohol.
We'd hunt cottontails and gray diggers. You go first.
Pack. We have a potential...
Come on, you cow.
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
She has a gun pointed at me. I need you here right now.
What the hell are you doing here?
Whoa, hey, easy.
Are you with the government?
What's your name?
You can't... I'm the one asking questions here. Who are you?
I'm Pax. I used to live here. A long time ago.
Pax? You're Annie and Rosa's Pax? For real?
In the flesh.
Fred, you don't remember me? You used to push me around when we were kids. What are you doing here? Why did you come back? If you really are Pax, you must have something to say for yourself. That one never shut up.
I remember you. Fred. It's been a while. Now, please, let us in. You know me. You can trust me.
Trust you? You were a fucking bully. I hated you. Why should I let you back in after, what, 15 years?
16, but who's counting? Like I said, I'm here for Annie.
Did Annie ask you to come? Is this part of her plan to destroy Liberty?
Destroy what? I just want to speak with my mom. Do you know where she is?
I'm not gonna let you and your friend here just wander around camp.
I'll do the wandering. Noam will stay here. Hey!
Okay, fine.
Will you be okay?
There's a weird vibe to this place. But I'll be fine.
If you hurt them, I'll break every bone in your body.
I'm not hurting anyone. I'm just trying to keep my people safe.
With a gun, you're putting more lives at risk. What are you even doing with that thing? Moms would have never allowed it.
We've been gone a long time. And it's not like we asked for the guns, but thanks to Annie, we're stuck with the damn things.
Where's Annie?
Up by Rosa's grave. It's her birthday.
I know. I'm her damn daughter.
Never mind me.
Still getting a weird vibe?
Something's wrong. I don't know if it's the people or something else. It feels malicious. I've never felt anything like it. I'd really appreciate it if you could hurry up and do what needs doing. I want to be back on that bus before nightfall.
What do you mean by malicious?
I hate ascribing sentience to a feeling, but there's a veiled threat to this place. Just watch your backpacks. There's anger, paranoia, and resentment here, and something deeper, like how I felt during, you know, the event. An aching sense of wrongness.
I need to talk to Mom before... Okay, I'll hurry up and do what I need to do.
And please, try to avoid physical altercations. After last night's shit show, I'm not sure you'll survive another fight.
And then Pax fell face first into the mud, cursing like a sailor. Of course, Rosa washed her mouth out with green soap and grounded her for a month. After that, I don't think I ever heard Pax curse again.
This actually explains a lot. And I thought she was a handful now.
Oh, she was a real handful back then. She ruled the playground with an iron fist. But she also kept the other children in line. They looked up to her. And she'd always stand up for the weakest ones. She wasn't a bully. She was just tough.
Sounds like the Pax we all know and love.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Meeting your mum. She's a delight.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Could you give us some space?
Pax, don't be rude.
It's fine. It was nice meeting you, Miss Annie.
Is this how you treat your friends?
Sometimes. What's with the bell?
It's a way to alert everyone in case of an emergency. Old school, but foolproof. But we've been struggling to get it up. It's heavy.
No sign of Ziggy?
I have no idea where that girl is. You know how anxious she gets around people. So are you and this lovely, person.
I'm not sure what's happening there.
Well, I hope you figure it out.
What did you say to my mother?
Nothing. Nothing untrue.
Noam.
She's cool. She gets it.
First off, no, she doesn't. Second, gets what exactly? Your spider sense was correct. Plenty of ghosts in Camp Cedar.
This must have weighed you down. Consider it an opportunity to start fresh. Annie will be fine with the others. This was an awakening for all of them.
So you just sit around the campfire and talk?
We also grill sausages. Well, some of us do. I'm not into sausages.
I can attest to that.
Ha ha.
All right, Pax.
Hey,
Do you want me to... You're sure about this? I mean, I don't mind.
I need to clear my head.
As long as you're sure.
Please.
It wasn't all that bad today. You've been through much worse.
Bullshit.
It's not going to work if you fight it. You're getting worked up over nothing. It's not a big deal. Everyone made it out. No need for more drama.
I know. You're right. I've missed this.
You should get some sleep now.
Do you think I made a mistake? Going back?
I don't know if we can ever really go back. If you're lucky, you won't need to. You've found what you're looking for elsewhere.
I had this picture of Liberty in my head, unchanged for 15 years, but things always change. Places, people, feelings. Trust is brittle and hard to rebuild. But we have to try.
I enjoyed meeting your family. Your mum's cool. She told me some stories. I have ammunition.
Oh, good.
No, I don't think it was a mistake. Your mum's safe. You reunited with your sister. Speaking of, what happened between the two of you? I'm picking up on a whole lot of complex emotions. And her willingness to talk to us so far has ranged from begrudging to non-existent.
It's complicated. She's angry with me, and I don't think she's being fair, but we can't seem to find common ground.
I hope you guys can sort it out before it's too late.
I was hoping things would be the way I'd left them. But that was foolish. It's been so long, and Rosa's gone. Of course it wouldn't be the same. And I was no better than the rest of them. I cannot accept change or see that Annie was trying to save Liberty from itself.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I know how you feel. Part of me wants to go home, but I honestly don't even know where home is anymore.
When you say home, do you mean...
Hong Kong? Yeah. That's still the only place I could rightly call home, even though it's been 20 years. I know it'd be a mistake going back, but there are unresolved mum issues that I probably should resolve.
I can relate.
I know. And that's why your opinion matters to me.
I don't think you should go back.
And dodge the Wicked Witch of the East? You're probably right.
The whole thing with Z is...
complicated?
More than that, it's history. The first half of our lives were so intertwined, and then they weren't. I don't know this version of her. She's a stranger with the heart and soul of my best friend. It's just weird, man.
So, you learned to know the new Ziggy?
Easier said than done. She won't let me in.
That sounds familiar.
Sorry about...
Not telling me you're a bona fide ghostbuster. I wouldn't have believed you. I have a reasonably level-headed view of the world, despite having gaslighting superpowers. But come on. That meme thing of yours is on an entirely different level of crazy. So no, don't apologize. I would have thought you were certifiable and broken up with you sooner.
Thanks.
I love you, Mummy.
I don't think we have anything to fear from the robots. But
We don't know that. You guys stay here. Let me take a look. Noam? Where are you? Noam? Noam!
Oh, hey, I was just... I took a nap.
You okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be okay? What's going on? Are we stopping?
You slept through all of that?
All of what?
You
Where
better
are
come
we?
outside.
So, let me get this straight. You lost the bus, torched a service station, stole some bikes, made a daring escape, and now we're stuck here in the middle of nowhere.
That about sums it up, yeah.
on the positive side, we found the bus.
The bus?
And also Noam.
Sure. We can probably get the bus back on the road, but
Who'll drive? Hey, don't look at me! After driving that death trap today, I'm out. For good this time.
We need that robot. I feel responsible. I should have realized something was happening. I should have woken up.
So, what do we do?
Not your fault, Noam. It's that machine. We shouldn't have trusted it.
I say we locate the robot. It's either that or continue the journey on motorbikes.
I'm not getting back on that death trap. I've never been more terrified in my life.
I'll look for the robot. It can't have gone far.
Agreed. I'm going to check the bus for damage, but you go ahead.
I'll give you a hand, Theo. And I'll stay right here. Man, I'm still sleepy.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm just a bit lightheaded. I guess I haven't been sleeping well. I'm used to my very big, very soft bed. A bus seat's a poor substitute, even though I have the best seat.
Deluxetine?
Did you go through my stuff?
I wasn't snooping. The bottle was right there.
That still doesn't... Fine. I've been having headaches since the job. It's really not a big deal. I got the pills from Luna.
Aren't those antidepressants?
Headaches, insomnia, worrying about how I left things back home. Back in Pacifica, it's a lot. It's been a struggle, but I'm coping. I'll be fine. I promise.
You know, you can always talk to me.
I know. I should have.
I really wish we could get that beautiful head of yours looked at by a professional.
Professionals are hard to come by out in the sticks. As soon as we return to civilization, yes. I promise. I think there's someone in there. Inside the fence. A normal someone. I can feel them. The emotions are loud and close. But there's a barrier between us.
You're sure there's an anomal in there?
It's not like I have a gaydar for our kind, but if they're close and using Vox...
You feel them.
It's not foolproof. I often don't pick up on anything, but when I do...
That's how you found me.
It's weird that they're close, but not. Definitely inside that trailer park, though.
I was worried you'd freak out when you woke up and realized you were on your own.
I slept like a rock.
Those pills are powerful.
So, what are we doing?
We need to look for that anomal. And our robot, of course.
I went through a phase where I thought Mom...
Check out the stars. So many. About time you came over.
Do you believe there's intelligent life out there?
I don't believe there's intelligent life here. Speaking of, did you notice something off with Sai? Getting odd vibes is what I'm saying.
I'm sure it's nothing. But let me know if you see or sense anything. I want to nip things in the bud before they blow up.
Prime bud-nipping time. I'm sure it's fine. Anyone would be stressed out after a day like this. Well, my day was pretty dull. I slept late and then was held hostage by a bunch of surprisingly polite post-apocalypse cosplayers. You had a whole big adventure. Even caught yourself a cutie. It appears I might have some competition for your carnal attentions.
Cutie, huh? You don't seriously think I'm looking to...
No. No, you don't stand a chance. The new sexy is remarkably cheerful for someone who spent their formative years in justice chains. I thought my origin story was bad. Caught up in the broadcast while vacationing with my parents, but his is worse. Do you believe Justice is breeding their own anomal army?
Do you remember much of the broadcast?
Oh, God, no. Nothing. I was 7, living in a cocoon of luxury. I do remember being afraid, people screaming, but my father got us out of the Republic and back to Hong Kong in a day. It's amazing what money can do. We never spoke of it. They split up soon after. My father moved back to England. My mother rediscovered gin. And I didn't even realize that I had powers until I was in boarding school. As anomal origin stories go, it's not very exciting. The stars really are spectacular out here. I don't think I've ever seen them like this. Makes me miss city life a lot less. When this is all over, we should go stargazing. Somewhere with decent table service.
Do you miss us?
Do you?
That's not an answer. But, yeah, I guess I do.
Huh. Isn't it obvious? I wasn't the one who ended things. This time. Anyway, feel free to leave. I'm sure others would appreciate a moment of your time. What are you doing?
Getting more comfortable? Do you mind?
No. I don't mind.
Where are we?
Somewhere in Utah?
No, come on!
We should see what's going on outside.
No, I don't want to go. It's just nice staying like this for a minute. I've missed having you close. I know this is just this, nothing more, but still, it's nice. I guess we should get up. We were...
Nothing.
Nothing? I wouldn't call it nothing, but that's just me. I'm old-fashioned like that.
Hard to get up when you're spooning. Feeling better?
Better than...
At the trailer park, you were unwell.
Nothing a little sleep couldn't fix. Thanks for checking on me, though. Appreciate it.
They'll be ordering soon.
I'm not particularly hungry. And before you turn that into something it's not, it's hard to build up an appetite when you're sitting still all day. But sure, let's go. I can have a coffee.
The bus, we were chased by riders, half the crew was held hostage, and they weren't half this rattled.
Oh. Okay. You must know some tricks. I mean, you wear clothes. Roll over. Lie down. Down. Rest. Sleep. Shake. Shake hand. Shake paw. Are you smirking at me? Oh, give me a hint here, Furball. Give me my facts. You deserve a good kicking.
What are you up to?
Just picking up some stale cancer sticks and trying to pretend Mega Jesus isn't watching my every move. I knew New Jerusalem was special, but I like my capitalism and religion a bit more segregated. Anyway, where have you been?
Exploring the ruins of a lost civilization of carefree, devoutly religious credit card carrying shoppers.
I knew you were a closeted mole rat. Did you... Oh. Oh, hi, little buddy.
You made a friend.
Animals love me, babe. I'll buy him some crisps.
Planning to poison him?
I would never. Besides, those things last forever. And now I'm out of change. Farewell, sweet fags.
You're such an idiot.
Okay, my dining standards might have been warped by the menu in Liberty, but doesn't this taste a little burnt?
I am so sorry, everyone. I got distracted picking out a new hat.
Since we had to skip lunch, I'm too hungry to notice anything. Keep killing it, CT.
Thank you for making dinner for everyone, CT.
You're welcome. Why do you all call me CT instead of the caretaker?
That's what we called you in school. It stuck.
Oh. I guess we haven't asked you what you want to be called.
Really? That's remarkably shitty of us.
You can be anyone you want to be, love. How about Mary Poppins?
No, inappropriate.
Is it? The quintessential British nanny seems like a perfect fit to me.
I was thinking Viola, for now. I once read William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night to the children at the facility. They did not enjoy it, but I did, and I liked the name Viola. It suits me. A feminine name, suitable for my original programming and voice.
Well, your programming shouldn't stop you from picking any name you want, Viola. But I like it. It's classy.
Thank you for hosting us here, Lottie. This place is absolutely remarkable.
Yes, how did everyone pass the time? Favorite activity only, please. Bedtime is approaching.
I bonded with the Furball and went on a vending machine raid. With limited success.
I loved the arcade. That was fun.
That was fun.
I loved it. Good pick, Pax.
I think I'll head to bed in a minute. It's been a long day.
No practice today, Theo? Don't we have a gig tomorrow?
Practice gig?
We're, touring the Republic with a band. It's our cover story. Something everyone should be aware of by now.
Now that is something I would like to see. A real live band in my mall. And since Mr. President's birthday is coming up in a few days, maybe you'd like to give him a private performance?
Hells yeah!
Of course we do.
Pax, your call.
Sure, we could use the practice. Lottie, Mr. President, you're in for a special treat.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Take it away, Pax. I couldn't tell.
Mr. President loved it, and I don't say that lightly. He's usually more of a metalhead.
Right. Time for me to settle down for the night. Maybe do some knitting.
Good Lord, it's almost 7. We need to head to bed, Mr. President. You know how you get.
What a day. My first Betty's Diner, a fucking mall to ourselves.
Meeting a bundle of furry joy.
A close call with justice?
I wonder what.
How are things going with the trash panda? Isn't it past his bedtime?
The what now? Don't you dare insult Mr. President. And things are going splendidly. It'll be hard to say goodbye.
This is a new side of you, Noam.
You're telling me. I hate pets. There's just something about this little guy that melts my cold, cold heart.
Anyway.
Hey.
Want these?
Want them? These things are the worst. I'd kill for them. Thanks for keeping me stocked.
So what was purity like? I don't know.
We're 2 for 2 with the Puritans. No blood drawn this time.
Something tells me they're going to be less amicable the next time. I look forward to cuddling up with a bottle of red in Nova Scotia, and not worrying about being chased by bigots with big guns.
You good?
Splendid. Especially with some distance from the events of the other night. Feel free to stay here as long as you want.
Add kidnapping to our rap sheet.
I'll consider that a badge of honor. We did the right thing, and she's absolutely adorable.
Breathing the fresh air.
I need a minute. To myself. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Soul! What are you doing?
Trust me.
What? Stay still for me, okay, champ? I'm sorry to have to subject you to this.
What do you mean?
I said stay still, no talking. I had no time to hate, because the grave would hinder me, and life was not so ample I could finish enmity. Nor had I time to love, but since some industry must be, the little toil of love, I thought, was large enough for me. Jesus, I hate that shit.
Feel any different?
Shit. Yeah. Like, all the pressure inside my head is gone. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I gotta earn my keep somehow.
Relishing the fresh Colorado air?
Just trying to look moody and debonair. It's all about the aesthetic.
I'm glad we got your head looked at before things got critical.
I got you looking out for me. It's a nice change from me always looking out for you. I like it. The last thing this crew needs is to see me drop dead. There's been enough trauma for a lifetime. Talking of trauma, the kid's holding up well, all things considered. Attacked by justice, kidnapped by strangers.
I'm glad she's around. Gives the crew something to care for.
You talk about her like she's a pet. I don't understand how she took to me so quickly. I'm terrible with kids. I have thought about it, though. Kids. Having them. Someday.
I never thought you would want kids.
I guess we don't know each other as well as we thought. Maybe we just haven't wanted to talk about things of that nature. You can. It won't make me run away. Hey.
Mind if I sit down?
I'm glad you're back. I was getting worried.
When Girl ran away, it planted some doubts about my purpose as a caretaker. Especially since I didn't try to follow. I have to wonder if my recent awakening has diverted my focus or diminished my competence.
It's only natural to question who you are, what your role is, how you relate to other people. It's a sign that you're maturing. Turning more... I won't say human, because that's an insult. Turning into a thinking and feeling individual.
I don't see human as an insult, but it's also incorrect. I'm not, nor will I ever be, human. I'm a machine, built by humans, but I am self-aware and alive in a way. This gives me a greater responsibility, I think, towards other machines. Whatever made me into who I am today, it's significant, and something I need to share with my kind.
I don't think you owe anyone or the cosmos anything. You owe yourself whatever you can give yourself. Just live. Find meaning where you can. Enjoy it all while it's still here. Who knows? You might outlive all humans. You might end up being our legacy.
Unlikely. Eventually, my parts will wear out. Even if I outlive other humans, who will repair me if I break down?
Other robots.
Only if I can control them and instruct them. I'm not sure humans will take kindly to me doing that.
Fuck them. I don't mind bowing down to our robot overlords. Can't be any worse than our current leaders.
I'll keep your sage advice in mind, Noam.
See? Sage advice. This one knows.
I should check on the potatoes.
You have your moments. Though you won't see me bowing down to any overlords.
You say that now?
Where did the picnic blanket come from?
You'd be surprised what CT has stowed away on the bus. A prop for every occasion. You see a picnic blanket, you grab it by the tail and you hold on for dear life.
How's your head?
Haven't had any complaints.
No jokes. Please.
All healed up since Soul's little show. Ego bruised, but I'll survive. And I sleep like a baby, even without the pharmaceuticals.
Given any more thought to going home?
To Hong Kong and the Wicked Witch of the East? I don't know. I feel you and me... I'm not sure I want to just bail on a good thing. This is nice. Leaving already? Okay. Like it. It gets the job done.
Hey, did you ever tell us how you ended up with an artificial arm?
Oh, this will be good.
No. We don't ever talk about... that.
Fine. Lame, but fine.
No, lost their arm to a cow.
Jesus, Pax. Okay, fine. But it wasn't a cow. It was a bull. This was at boarding school. We were very drunk and stumbling around in the fields in the middle of the night. Someone made a joke about tipping cows. I, of course, drunk and arrogant, volunteered. I stumbled over to what I thought was a sleeping cow. Next thing I know, this enormous bull, startled by my feeble attempt at tipping it over, trampled me and crushed my arm. It had to be amputated. Luckily, my father, who was very rich at the time, bought me the finest robot arm money could buy. I became a legend at school, and lived lavishly off that morbid fame for the next 4 years.
Ah, love that story. And it wasn't a bull. No, it was a fucking cow. Oh, hey.
I couldn't sleep either. You look pensive.
I'm okay. Just thinking. I've spent a lot of time thinking since we left Pacifica. I was never a thinker before. I was an impulsive doer. I reacted without worrying too much about the consequences. Now, I feel like I could start a series of self-help classes. Way of the mind with Psy.
I've noticed the changes. And it's not just you. After meeting Luna, Lottie, Sol, learning about what Eli and Ophelia went through, my original plan was to just get out and never look back. But what the Weave's doing, it's important. And I don't know if I can turn my back on that.
I hear you, girl. You know, you've been really good at listening to me, bitch. That wasn't always the case, and I appreciate the change.
Listen, there's something I want to tell you. Something big.
Before you do that, there's something I need to tell you, Pax. I haven't had the guts to say anything before, but...
I guess I'm not the only one who can't sleep.
Oh, hey, Noam.
I interrupted something.
It's fine. What were you gonna tell me, Pax?
It can wait. But you wanted to tell me something?
Yeah, right. Okay, I
thought I heard voices. Am I, interrupting?
You know what, Theo? Absolutely not. Sit down. You too, Noam. I know you like to look cool and aloof, but get down here. You're with friends.
Girl woke me up. She had a nightmare. But Ophelia got her to sleep right away.
What do we do with her?
Who?
Both of them, I guess.
We bring Girl with us to Nova Scotia. What else can we do? We're not abandoning her. And Ophelia is Eli's friend. They can stay with us to the end of the road if they so wish.
Feels like the four of us haven't had time to just sit together since
Nevada.
Eventful. Stressful. Like almost every day since.
Every day a day.
I was thinking of that day in Noam's apartment, but yeah.
Despite the stress, you've all taken the time to listen. I appreciate that because I know I'm not always easy.
I've barely known you all a month at this point. But I still feel included. And heard.
I hear you both. Man, we need more time together before we run out of it. That's very true.
I've also noticed that.
Speaking of eventful days, man, you guys remember that first day? Our big fight in the car? Singing along to Good Ways to Cry?
Being chased by Pacific Ops?
You are right, Sai. I have learned to listen, to empathize, communicate. That was never my strength. I use language as both a weapon and a shield. Whether that's a reflection of my powers or the other way around, my strength was my greatest weakness. I'm not sure I've changed completely or if this will last, but I see it. And I'm glad you do too.
Saving beautiful women from buses.
Beautiful women, Theo?
I knew you and Luna had a thing.
It never had a chance to turn into a thing. Which... I regret. Luna's great, and we, talked about it. The time wasn't right. But... I wouldn't mind getting to know her a lot better.
Damn, Theo.
Steady on, old chap.
I like how you've loosened up, buddy. It's a nice change from the humorless stiff we first met.
Humorless stiff?
She's not completely wrong. This Theo's much better. Since we're in a sharing mood, I guess it's no secret Pax and I have been getting closer. I'm not saying we're getting back together. Again. But it's been nice to reconnect. What? Is it suddenly too personal? Well, I don't care.
Well, damn. At least we're talking again. Just the four of us.
The Fab Four.
The OG quartet.
It's gotten so crowded, it's like we've lost sight of this.
Come here, guys.
I haven't.
Me neither.
Yeah, but don't you wish we could have one last adventure? Just the four of us before
Before what?
before we get there. Nova Scotia. The end of the road.
I'd be up for that.
Same.
Yeah.
What about you, Pax? Feel like sharing your innermost thoughts and feelings with your best friends in the whole wide world?
Like I told Sai earlier, the more I'm learning about the Weave, about what Nova Scotia plans to do, the more I think I could contribute. I'm not saying I plan to stay in Nova Scotia, but I'm not as dismissive as I once was about what they're trying to do. It's getting late and we have an early start.
Pax is right. We should get some sleep.
I guess.
Oh man, I was enjoying this. But yeah, sure. I'll head to bed as well.
Doing all right?
So you're not looking to thin out the crew by leaving Ophelia behind?
Hey, what can I say, babe? I'm not the brooding loner I once was. I've turned over a new leaf. And has she really done anything to warrant expulsion from our merry band of lovable rogues? If she hadn't put the idea out there herself, I'm not sure there would have been an argument. So, that means...
Thanks for the 2 cents.
You can have my tuppence anytime. Hell, I'd even give you... flippence.
Is it exhausting being so smooth all the time?
You have no idea, love. I think Sai's praying, but you should have a chat with her when she's done. She is not coping.
The thing with Ophelia riled everyone up.
Not just that. I've been picking up all kinds of dark vibes since we got all kumbaya last night. You can't deny she's been off. Knowing Sai, she'll probably just need someone to talk to.
I don't know. My skill set doesn't include peer counseling.
Your skill set does include being her friend.
I just wish my skills were good for something other than shutting people down or pissing them off.
It's not like you've tried to use them for anything else. Just talk to her.
If you need new reading material...
10 years out of date, C-list, state-approved celebrities. You know me so well, darling. Flashback to being 10 and making horrific collages out of supermodels and actors. Like some sort of glam Frankenstein. Glamkenstein?
You mean Frankenstein's monster?
No.
Well, that felt different. I hope we're doing the right thing, kid. Wake up. Did you feel that, kid? That felt weird. Listen to me! That's not it. Hear me! I'm not doing it right. Let there be... No. Give me control. No, please. Be okay. Please. Be okay.
What the fuck was that? Were you hovering?
I messed up. I thought I was ready, but I couldn't.
What are you talking about? Ready for what?
I wasn't ready. I wasn't. I think something's wrong with the.
This is stupid, but may I? They're a little rattled, but there's no pain or volatile emotions, just warmth and love. Of course, I'm no medical professional, but that human inside of you is doing just fine.
Okay. Thank you.
But what about you? Are you okay? And did you make me believe you were flying?
Thank you. I'll be fine. I don't know what I would have done if something had happened.
I got you. And we can talk about this when you're ready. Don't handle it alone. The pregnancy and everything. But let's get you inside. Theo's cooking. Eat, recover, etc. I'm guessing you blame yourself for Sai leaving, but you shouldn't. This is not on you. We waited for hours. We even went looking for her. What more can we do? She's an adult. She makes her own decisions. It's been a hell of a day, so we can talk about it. Some part of it. Any part of it. You have a lot on your plate. I understand if you're not in a talking mood, but...
Did that fight really happen? Did Sai really leave? She made it clear I shouldn't have been blindsided by it, but I still don't understand how she just left.
I'm not sure she wanted us to understand. For all that talking, she didn't really explain what pushed her over the edge. Just vague accusations and insults, really. There's no making sense of it. I don't know.
So, about my condition.
I'm glad you let me check on that earlier. On them. I was worried you'd freak out when you realized I knew about your... We must be able to come up with a better euphemism than condition. Don't get me wrong. I do love me a good euphemism. But obviously there are things you might want to talk about.
What am I gonna say? I'm in a family way?
Bun in the oven?
Eating for two?
In the pudding club?
What did you just say?
You've never heard that?
You're alarmingly British sometimes. That's enough of your revolting old world slang for one night.
Oh, my slang lasts much... Sorry. I was about to do it again.
Earlier, in the barn...
Yeah?
I was trying to make new vocals, something that would give me the power to affect real change, alter reality.
Isn't that what our Vox do?
No, not influencing people's perception of reality, actually changing reality.
Okay, not exactly following you, but maybe just don't fuck with those particular vocals anymore. At least until you understand what's happening.
Do you mind if we just don't? I'm tired of talking. I want to just sleep.
That's fine. And yeah, we should all sleep.
fine babysitting girl for the evening, but the sooner we're back on the bus, the better.
Wait, are you suggesting we use the...
Buddy system. Yes.
Dude, we're not 6.
It's a proven system. If it works for children, it'll probably work.
Do not finish that sentence.
Anyway, let's pair up.
No one's pairing up with anyone.
No? How about we hit the streets and relive our days of Pacifican debauchery?
Do you even have to ask? Now this is a real city. More like Hong Kong than San Francisco. Although, Psy'd probably tell us Chicago doesn't hold a candle to the Big Apple. I wish we had time to fleece some dirtbag finance bro. Tech industry cokehead while we're here. You know? Resurrect our old tag team Voxcons, just for the sheer fuckery of it. You set 'em up, I knock 'em down, like the good old days. Or maybe you'd rather forget about our halcyon days of petty crimes and misdemeanors.
It was fun. And it put food on the table.
I can't lie, it was always part of the attraction. We made a good team, like Robin Hood and his merry men, and twice as sexy.
With the blood of Christ. You know?
That'd be the Catholic Church, mate.
I know you like a good party, but I expected you to take this a little more seriously.
I haven't had a decent drink in ages, love. Forgive me for jumping at an alternative to the petroleum gasoline Soul passes off as moonshine.
Be that as it may, you're not...
Be that as it may? Who talks like that?
You. You do. And you need to get it together before we go on stage.
I'm perfectly together. I'm the togetherest I've ever been.
Come on, Noam. I need your help getting us through the show.
You're lucky I've had a couple, or else I might find this a bit cloying. But sure, I'll help. So, how long have you worked here?
Couple of years.
No? We need to go.
I'm kind of in the middle of something, Pax.
You know, before I was a bartender, I was in a band. No tours, but we weren't half bad. We weren't at your level, of course. You guys have a real future.
A band, huh? You'll have to tell me all about it.
Sure. Good thing the crowd's thinning out. I've got time to talk.
Love to hear it. What was your band called?
Well, weren't we called? You know how it is with amateur bands. What was our first name? Gaffer Tape. That's right, Gaffer Tape. After that, we were Rothko's Bitches. But our new drummer got pissy about it. Hated abstract expressionism. So then we were the Chicago Fax Machines.
Inspired.
After that, it was the Bad Bartenders. Our career paths had all converged at that point. Then we were Impounded Congress. That name stuck for a few months, actually, before we reverted to Gaffer Tape. Next up was Sick Monk Beans. Then we were the Bebop Fangirls. Underwater Pencils came after that. Not our best work. And then we were the Communist Savages. Just, I know it's a bit too edgy, but it was a different time.
Okay, I get it. I need a drink. Would you mind?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Pax, stop fucking hovering. What do you want? You're jealous. That's it? Or is this just about doing your job, like usual? Well?
I don't enjoy seeing you shamelessly flirt with someone.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You could at least wait until I'm not right here. I know I ended things, but wound's pretty fresh.
Oh, so you are the wounded one here. I'm trying to get over you, all right? It hasn't been easy, and you refuse to make it any easier.
You're drunk, no.
But I'm not wrong. You string me along for years, keep me around to clean up your messes. You can't deny you just use me when it's convenient.
Let's not pretend this was a one-way street, Noam. You've benefited equally from our dysfunctional relationship.
What does that mean? No, really, what does that mean?
How many times did we mess with people because we thought it was amusing? I'd set them up, you knock them down, antagonize, pacify, rile up, gaslight. It's practically compulsive.
And you loved it, Pax. You're as guilty as me. Sick as it was, it brought us together. So now what?
Admit that you enjoy manipulating people and playing the hero who fixes everything. You can't avoid every consequence and emotion forever. You have to face them, not wave a wand and wish them away.
I'm not sure you should be the one talking.
Don't give me another lecture on Psy. You can deflect all you want. You're just proving my point. I'm not saying you're a coward. I care about you still, and what you're doing isn't good for anyone. It's why we didn't work out.
I'm supposed to believe that you're saying this for my own good? That you're trying to help me?
Yes, Noam. I've been vindictive before, but that's not where this is coming from. This isn't superiority. I've made mistakes and no one lets me forget it. But I thought that if any two people can be honest with each other, it's us. Let's get out of here. Theo's waiting.
We're probably too late.
Let's just check this place out. Maybe... Oh, excuse me.
Hold up. We know you.
Sorry, officers. No autographs.
I wasn't talking to you.
Yes, we do know you. Boulder, Colorado. A couple of days ago.
The motel, right. How
Mind
are you?
telling us what you were doing there? And why you didn't stick around after the explosion?
Kim, there's no need for an interrogation. I'm Praetor Walker. This is Prefect Kim. I apologize. I'm not good with names. What was yours again? I don't want to have to guess and embarrass myself.
Pax. I'm Pax.
Pax, right.
Where was this one at the time?
This one?
Were you there?
I don't like being referred to as either this one, that one, or it. I'm a person...
They were in the motel.
The one that blew up?
Yeah. We escaped out the back just in time. Thank God, right?
Right. Why were you at the motel, minutes before it went up in flames?
With the potted plant, for some reason.
I was, unloading the bus.
That where the plant came from?
We take good care of our plants, ma'am.
Well, I think that's all. Do you have any more questions, Prefect?
Yeah. See, first off, that motel was front to a terrorist op. Also, did you and your crew make a stop at a Rocky Mountains tourist attraction earlier in the day? 2 eyewitnesses, tourists from South Dakota, reported seeing a black woman with a bat, matching your description, attacking a squad of justice officers.
And now you're here, where we've been reliably informed there was a clandestine meeting between a known terrorist organization and a team of escaped criminals from Pacifica.
No.
Run!
Hey, where's the fire?
Someone's after us.
They think they can hassle Lisa. Where are you going?
Sorry, gotta catch a train, mate.
Stop them! Go, don't end up like us.
I'm the city itself. The buzzing neon, the faceless voice, the sudden joy, the music bringing people together.
Why did they leave when you came over?
We argued last night at the bar. Noam thinks I'm jealous or possessive or something. I don't know.
Why are you jealous of Noam?
Not of Noam. They were flirting with... It became a thing, and I guess I was kind of jealous. Noam and I, we've been on and off for so many years. We're not together now, but seeing them, I don't... Man, they could have waited until this whole trip was over to, you know...
You and Noam were together, like boyfriend, girlfriend?
What?
Except...
You didn't? Oh, yeah. Sort of like that, I guess. Never mind. It's complicated. Are you still mad at me?
Don't you have a meeting to get to?
What's going on?
I am mad. But it's temporary. I can never stay mad at you for long. Maybe that is the problem, but... Let's talk later. Once you're back from this meeting of yours.
I picked these up last night. Didn't realize places still made custom matchbooks, but...
This is your idea of a peace offering.
You know I'm not good at this.
Do I ever? Thanks.
Come on, Z. You can't do anything for them.
Shit, Pax!
Everybody get in. Where's CT?
They're not coming, but Pax is... Fuck!
Pax? Pax, what happened to her?
I couldn't see.
Sol, please help. She's not doing well.
Someone just do something?
Stay with me, babe. We'll be fine.
How is she doing?
Blood. Too much blood. Sol, are you gonna do your thing?
If you give me some room, I'll do what I can. I sing the body electric. The armies of those I love engirth me, and I engird them. They will not let me off till I go with them, respond to them, and discorrupt them, and charge them full with the charge of the soul.
Is it working?
I hope so. I never know what fucking poem to use. The whole thing's a mystery.
It's not just her. She's pregnant.
What do you mean?
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay. I'll try another poem. Can death be sleep when life is but a dream, and scenes of bliss pass as a phantom by?
Why the hell are you talking about death when she's...
Shh, Z.
The transient pleasures as a vision seem, and yet we think the greatest pains to die. How strange it is that man on earth should roam and lead a life of woe, but not forsake his rugged path, nor dare to view alone his future doom, which is but to awake.
Who are you?
I'm your goddamn messiah, Pax. Get in.
Pax, I'll explain later. But we've gotta go.
Wow, champ, you look like shit.
Yeah, that's the drugs. Save it. We need to go now.
The data key. I don't have it. Theo.
Lost. In Rotown. It must have dropped out of your pocket when that bitch attacked you.
No.
You're alive. That's what matters. Stay low, Pax. We'll get out of here. With Nine-Eye's help.
Oh, God. It'll be fine.
Nothing will ever be fine again.
Come on. You seem much worse.
No. No one has. I'm literally scarred for life. Just your eyes, Pax. And ears.
Here we go. Grab onto something.
Sorry to crash the party, but Ruth says, and I quote, "If those goddamn fools don't get back in the van right now, we're leaving without them." End quote. Apparently they've started shutting down bridges and tunnels.
Sigh.
I'm staying, Pax.
She's not going to change her mind. Listen, mate. No matter what you did or didn't do, you came back to help Pax. That matters. And I love you for it.
I'll miss you, Noam.
Just give me a minute. I don't like to talk when I...
Talk when you what, Theo?
He's pea-shy.
He's... Oh my god. Theo's pea-shy.
I hate you guys. So much.
You're saying they didn't know about experiments on children going back 2 decades? No. They're just covering up. They must know.
Theo worked for the Puritans for 10 years. And it's not like he knows their deepest, darkest secrets. Or is responsible for their actions.
You don't really buy that, do you?
I guess not. After all, they're justice. They always lie.
Let's hope that's the last we see of them.
Hey, oh, check this out.
Check this out, what?
Darling, did you know Lady Justice named her dog after an organized crime syndicate? Get it? I'm Noam.
Oh, I thought you were... No, never mind.
Come on, tell me.
The accent, it reminded me of CT.
Oh, sorry. Let's, talk about something else.
Okay. Pax, who's the baby's father? Noam said it's not theirs.
Whoa, okay.
A guy I met back in Pacifica. Nobody you'd know.
That's true. I don't know a lot of people.
Pax, some guy from Pacifica, their kid, and us. One big happy family.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to smoke in here?
It's just the one, love. It was a gift from Ruth. Can't let it go to waste. And anyway, I could take a scolding from Betty if I absolutely had to. And besides, we're on the outskirts of society. Normal rules don't apply.
Everything about this leg of the road trip does feel liminal.
Hard to believe we're nearing the finish line. Which means... now's as good or bad a time as any, I guess.
What's happening?
Just listen. Things between us haven't always been easy. And I know you called it off last time for good reason. We were stuck in our old patterns. Bickering and keeping secrets and using each other to make our lives bearable. But it feels different now.
Almost losing you to a psychopath with a badge put things into perspective.
So I want us to try again. It doesn't have to happen now. We don't have to jump into each other's arms right away. But after we get out of here, or whenever you're ready, if you want to.
I want the same thing, no. You are my favorite human.
Really?
Really.
Fuck. I didn't realize how nerve-wracking this would be. I feel like I could run a marathon. Bet you never thought you'd hear me say that.
How mad would you be if I told you that's adorable?
Furious, love.
Wait, hang on. There's something you need to know.
There is?
So, before we left Pacifica, I was seeing someone.
And?
And I'm not sure.
Sorry, you were seeing someone? Or you were seeing someone?
I was,
Oh, God. The baby's... Of course, yeah. And so, this person is still involved?
He is. I'm not sure where that leaves us.
Me neither, babe. But it's gonna be okay. We'll figure out where that leaves us once we get to safety. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Theo, are you eating fried chicken?
I don't just eat vegetables, you know.
Yes, you do.
You seen me eat a hot dog.
Have we, though?
I don't remember that.
I'm too tired. I don't know if you're joking or not.
Speaking of tired, do they have coffee?
Only the fake stuff, but...
I ordered 2 pots.
Only 2? You obviously haven't been paying attention to Ziggy's caffeine intake.
Oh, is that how you get your zig?
My lord, It's that song.
What song?
From the car, in Pacifica. And the bar?
Betty, could you turn that up for us?
Come on now, hey, sing along if you know what I mean. There are good ways to cry. Ooh, hey, sing along if you know what I mean. There are good ways to die. Ooh.
Oh, we have to add this to our set list.
Only the best from the official Badlands Bar and Grill Battle of the Bands champions!
Noam, great spooning.
You've done a forking great job yourself.
Sai would have loved this.
She could play the hell out of some silverware, I bet.
Alrighty, folks, here's your coffee.
Oh, finally.
And, we'll take a third pot when you have a chance. Please. Thank you.
Everyone okay?
Absolutely fucking peachy, Pax.
Oh shit. What's happening?
Stay calm. We got this. Theo?
Just talk to them.
Who is that?
The queen bitch who's been chasing us since Utah.
This has all been so unnecessary. Give me the data key.
Don't give her anything.
You know, we could just kill you all and take it. But we're not monsters.
You're holding a child hostage.
Because you forced me to. Look, we are not the villains here. Justice and your masters, they're the same. They both want to use language to change and control the world. All we want is to restrict it. For the good of everyone.
The key's not with me. Let them go, and I'll tell you where it is.
No, we're not doing that. And I think you have it. But I appreciate you're not trying to use vocals. It wouldn't have worked. Filtering makes it a bit difficult to hear what you're saying. Unfortunately, we weren't able to equip everyone, but my personal guard and I just received the latest prototype.
How's that any better? Silencing everyone.
What's with this data? Why is it so valuable?
Wait, you're serious? You don't know? So why did you... I don't understand. It's a codex. We've spent decades, billions of dollars compiling it, and... You shouldn't be carrying it around like that on a fucking memory stick. What if you dropped it somewhere? We've managed to decipher large parts of the proto-language, and we're so close to figuring out how to use it. The tower is almost ready, with some help from our investors. The signal will reach even Nova Scotia. This, young man is our contact with he's the Herald, apparently. I don't know why. I'm not familiar with youth trends. Of course, we don't need that key. The data is safe. There were multiple backups, but we can't have it getting lost or falling into the wrong hands. That would be so unfair. After we have done all the hard work? Look, I'd love to share my vision with you, and maybe avoid any further bloodshed. It's really quite a simple idea. Language is too powerful for most people. We need someone to control it, to monitor, and frankly, moderate it. And we are building those tools. Technology is the only way forward. If we let just anyone say anything, it'll end in chaos. It's so frustrating to be constantly misunderstood. People look at us and think we're extremists. The only thing we're extreme about is humanity's future. We have a responsibility to protect people.
You're trying to understand and control the proto-language? It's taken me 30 years, and I still don't know how to use my Vox to do what I want, but I think I finally understand. Our vocals aren't about the words. They are about empathy. I use my words as weapons. Every conversation a confrontation. Before this trip, I didn't know how to listen. So how could I know what to say? See, I never saw you as a person. I only saw you as my little sister. Despite all your quips and sarcasm, you're an idealist. And you're going to do great things. Noam, there was so much history getting in our way, but I see you now. You were always there for me, even when we weren't together. Eli, you will always do what's right to help those in need. And Theo, you have so much strength. And you're our buddy, but that's not all you are. You are our leader, our crew dad. And I love you. I love all of you.
That was beautiful. Now hand over the data key.
I told you, I could kill you all. I'm not a murderer. I don't want to kill anyone, but I don't feel morally obliged not to. This is about something much bigger than individual lives. The history books will agree with me, and...
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. Once we get to Nova Scotia. They have a dock. I wasn't sure the pulse generator would work again, but Ziggy took a look at it on the road to New York.
I mean, I replaced a few components, but it only finished charging last night. We got lucky.
We should head to the dock. The boat will be here soon.
Do we just leave them here?
I've disabled the cyborgs.
And she isn't much of a threat without them. Or her ship. Justice will be here soon, I expect.
Okay, let's go.
Guys, wait. I'm not getting on that boat.
No, I didn't think you would. What's your plan?
I spent some time speaking with Ruth on the way up here, and she opened my eyes to what this country really needs.
seeing the weave crumble before our eyes in Utah, Colorado, and New York, and with Ruth, the weave needs to be rebuilt, and I think I can help. I can help. I can make a difference. So, you know what? I'm staying. I'm staying for the libraries and hopefully to help other anomals. So, I guess this is goodbye, Pax. What will you do once you get to Nova Scotia?
Staying there. At least for the time being.
Well, wasn't that the plan to begin with?
The plan was to just do the mission, figure out next steps along the way. But I wasn't really planning on staying. I had other arrangements. But now, what Ruth said resonated. There's no escaping this world. And Nova Scotia, the Weave, the librarians, they have the tools, the vision. I can do the most good working with them. And the baby, my baby, will be safe there.
When did you make up your mind about all this?
It was never a single choice. It was every choice. Adding up. Every step of the way. The truth is, we don't really know how any of this works. Free will, fate, chaos. We're blind to it. Look, it's about perspective, isn't it? I'm not saying choice is meaningless or that there's no purpose or that we have no control over this universe, but we just have to exist and react in every moment, regardless of how that moment came to be. And this decision or consequence, it just feels right. Even if it's not a choice.
It sounds like the right decision. For both of you. And I guess this is, goodbye.
For now.
Sure.
Okay. Since it looks like we're all doing this, we're still getting on that boat. Me, oh, girl. What Ruth said makes sense. Nova Scotia has the tools we need to help other anomals. And they might be able to help O with her Vox. I don't know if cure is the word I'd use, but if they can make her better, I can't turn my back on that opportunity.
What about you? What are you thinking?
I figured we'd stick together until the bitter end. But Sai's long gone, and Theo's. I'm sticking with you. Where you go, I go. At least for now. Who knows? Maybe Nova Scotia turns out to be a paradise on Earth. I just hope they sell E6 there.
I think our captain's getting impatient, and we don't know when Justice will change their minds about letting us go. So long, Z. We'll see each other again. And I promise it won't be another 15 years.
16, Pax. It was 16. And, yeah. Well, yeah, take care of yourself.
Well, can we get a move on? I don't want to miss my one chance to leave this hellhole and all of my ex-husbands behind. The rest of you, I wish you good luck. I'm sure you'll regret staying. Don't tell me I didn't warn you.